Hi there, I'm Dan Gilbert. I recently wrote an open letter to the city of Cleveland and the entire northeastern region of Ohio. The letter was met with mixed reactions. Most people focused on the font that I chose.
What a lot of people don't know is the first draft of the letter was written in wingdings. And 2 drafts later, Dan had it narrowed down to Comic Sans and chalkboard. And at that point, the obvious choice was Comic Sans.
I love Cleveland, man. It's my home. It'll always be my home. But have you ever been to Cleveland?
Yeah, I was devastated at first. But then I got drunk, and then I got a DUI, and now I got to get a good attorney.
See, I think there's a bigger story to this than most people realize. Because LeBron had a famous celebrity courtside for every single home game this season. Who might that be, you ask? Mel Gibson. Now, I know you're probably thinking, oh, he's just some racist anti-Semite. Well, you're wrong. Because when you think about it, Mel was in Lethal Weapon with Danny Glover, and they did 4 movies, so...
Man, I don't know Mel Gibson. F Mel Gibson. He's a racist asshole.
The real racist and potty mouth? LeBron James, let me tell you. You go into that locker room, and all you hear is, and this, and that, and I'm a end and get crazy in it in a minute, and just, or he'll just say, and, over and over again.
He wanted me to go to the library and look up curses and voodoo. I just printed out a Wikipedia page and took a 3-hour nap in the storage closet.
It's actually not that bad. We still have the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
This is bigger than just some team switch. The guy moves to South Beach, and what is South Beach famous for? Cocaine. Now, I rented Cocaine Cowboys. There's too many coincidences. He's worth millions. He has buying power. He moves to South Beach to be closer to the criminal empire. We're talking high-level drug trafficking. Now, I lived through the 80s. I know he was coked out of his goddamn mind in Game 5.
Man, I don't do cocaine. I never have. And even if I did, I know you don't where you eat. That's why now I eat in South Beach and I on Ohio. I mean in Ohio.
I think we should call the feds, the DEA, whoever. NAFTA.
At one point, he kicks open the door to my office. He says, "We got him on rape. It's illegal to rape a city in Ohio." It's the stuff I'm dealing with for the last 3 days.
Look, the last thing I want people to think is that I hold some sort of grudge, because I don't. This has absolutely nothing to do with LeBron leaving. It really doesn't. You know, if he was in my office right now, I'd probably say something like, "You're a selfish, disloyal tard who has single-handedly fist this team and the entire state of Ohio back to the dark ages. I hope you develop stomach cancer and get skull in South Beach so hard your brain becomes jelly. You no good, faced are you." And by the way, Delonte West did your mother while I watched. Now get the out of my office. And I just keep it brief like that.
Man, who hasn't my mom? Seriously. Why do you think they fired Mike Brown? Mike Brown.
Well, when he called me at 2:30 in the morning and asked me to pick up a 30-foot U-Haul and fill it with fertilizer and park it down by the stadium, I thought we were going to be doing a landscaping project. And it turns out he wanted to blow up the stadium. And that's when I turned in my papers.
I wouldn't stay in Cleveland for $130 million for another 5 years either. In fact, I'm not staying in Cleveland. I'm moving to South Beach tomorrow.
Fact is, I'm the best thing to happen to Cleveland since the Drew Carey Show.